Right, okay, day 23. So we're going back to the sphere of Saturn on our way back down the tree. Um, okay, so some of the things that I want to emphasize for today are appreciation. We start appreciating the small little, if you can find any, benefits that you're starting to get already. Um, Also, I want to emphasize like the idea of ritual, like things like tea and mantra. Again, I also mentioned this already, but I just want to, make sure that you're taking that on board because it will help with getting these energies working and taking them down the tree um, and keeping them all intact. Right. One of the other things to bear in mind, since we're on the severe side of the tree, is this business about the keys to hell and death. Um, right, going back to what I believe are Babylonian times, like the history we get is not that great. Um, but some of the research I've done a while ago led me to this idea, and well, it's apparently difficult for me to come up with books that you can read and find out this. Just think. Anyway, they were like it was, these people, the people that were like in charge of the culture, the top people, had this thing called the eyes of life and death. They were able to look at people with and like kill them or increase their well-being just with their eyes. So this is one of the things I want to cultivate myself. So this is what I also expect you to be doing. Um, right, so this is going to be connected with the sphere of understanding. That Saturn energy. Um, right. I also want to include that. See, that's going to be part of this thing about appreciating stuff. You need to appreciate things, like the little things in life, as much as possible. Because as you do that, you will realise that you'll get this sort of shower effect of all these little benefits, and that should keep you going whilst you're keeping your Saturn energy, your sort of like outer cloak, um, intact, and all this stuff should be going on inside, underneath that outer cloak. Um, One aspect of this is why you've got this outer cloak on is because you're dealing with really quite potent energies, right? And this could be quite frightening for people. So you want to really keep it under wraps. You don't want to be like people to really strongly suspect that you're doing anything like this because it probably attract the wrong sort of attention, right? Okay, so we want to balance this out with the appreciating the little things. Um, so yeah, although we're dealing with potentially very dark energies and destructive energies, we also want to stay in balance and be, you know, ourselves feeling all the good energies. You know, um, aspect about yesterday, the wisdom sphere. That as the Saturn sphere is like the outer garment, the wisdom sphere is the inner garment. I think of it more like a light grey colour, whereas the Saturn sphere is more like a dark grey overcoat. And okay, yeah. So getting in touch with this energy of the eyes of life and death. Um, So you should be feeling that you're doing very well. If you've got this far, you're doing very well. You should kind of congratulate yourself. Um, and what this work is going to be doing, over this next week of going down the rest of the tree, was really about keeping this energy together, um, gradually building it up, making it real in our body, feeling it out, so that when we go down into this into the lower chakras, um, we'll feel all this energy, and we'll feel it working, and we'll start to feel that we can actually start using it if we choose to. Um, that's quite a big deal, really, as far as I'm concerned. And so you kind of got to act accordingly and have the appropriate um, attitude. Now, to gain this appropriate attitude, I would also suggest prayer, like saying prayers for the souls of all the people, for example, in your territory, um, and pray to the Most High. Now, if you are a staunch atheist, then you can pray to the Most High aspect of your higher self, for example. So there's no reason to not pray. Or, you can ask respectfully for your highest aspect of yourself to come out and bless the souls of all the people in your territory. That would be a really good thing to do to get the right attitude, so that when you're going round with all this powerful dark energy inside you and good energy as well, um, you're you get the right attitude. You've got the right attitude, and it doesn't rub people up the wrong way. It's not going to cause problems. So something like prayer, I would very strongly recommend it. So I'll just leave that for today. I think we've covered a fair bit of ground.